Jesus is actually helping us not only to look beyond the sufferings, but to take the sufferings, the struggles of this world in a new form. Today we celebrate the Feast of All Saints. Actually, this feast helps us to dream about heaven, dream about life after death. Now, the life after is always a problem for us because we do not have much of data what happens after death, except Jesus has told us what happens after death. Or some saints must have given some revelations, private revelations about life after. From a very simple point of view, how do we analyze a person's life after death? I'm just wondering, we see so many good people around us, people with a lot of goodwill, generosity, kindness, and all other virtues. What happens to these people? Will all their virtues and good qualities die with them, as in the case of animals and plants? Do they have some kind of survival after death? I simply believe that the goodness, the kindness, and all the virtues people possess would have some kind of existence after death. If that is the case, this feast has much more to teach us. According to Catholic tradition, this feast belongs to three kinds of people. The people who are baptized and lived on this earth a life of holiness and died. All the baptized, whether they are canonized saints or non-canonized saints, all have the privilege to be in heaven. Secondly, this feast belongs to all those people with a good will. They may not have known Christ, but they lived according to their good conscience, according to the moral standards that is inscribed in their heart. When they die, this feast belongs to them also. There is also another group, another category where this feast belongs to the people who are in need of some kind of purification, especially the people who are in purgatory. So this feast belongs to these three categories of people. After saying this, let me tell you a story. Once there was an old man who invited a group of children to go up to a mountain and see the place beyond. And the old man climbed enthusiastically and children followed him. But somehow the children could not reach up. They were tired. This old man was very used to climb this mountain very often. So he reached the mountain top and he encouraged the children to come up. And he was telling them, see, look around. If you come up, I will show you the wonderful things that are beyond this mountain. I look at Jesus as a person who is sitting on a mountain in today's gospel. And while looking on the mountain, he looks towards heaven and tells us that, come up, I see a different world. I see a real world for which you can have access. Blessed are you who are poor, for yours is the kingdom, for yours is the place that is beyond this mountain, beyond this world. Blessed are those who mourn, blessed are those who are persecuted, blessed are those who are reviled and put into all kinds of difficulties. Blessed are those who are suffering in this world, you have another world. This saying of Jesus is not just an opium which allure people, tempt people to look beyond their reality, but this world which Jesus shows is the real world. Jesus is actually helping us not only to look beyond the sufferings, but to take the sufferings, the struggles of this world in a new form. Jesus is helping us to peep into that kingdom, a new heaven, a new earth. The saints who have gone before us are already in that place, and this feast invites all of us to imitate them. Just like them, we can peep into this other world. In order to peep into this other world, St. Paul tells us to set your minds on things of high, not on this world. Sometimes when we focus too much on this world, which can be under the power of evil, as St. Paul again would say, and St. John's Gospel also speaks that the whole world is under the power of evil. When we focus ourselves into this world which is overcome by devil, when we focus too much on the achievements and success this world promises, we may forget to peep into the world that comes after this world. And this feast helps us to peep into that world and also to dream about that world. As we celebrate this feast, let us ask the Lord the grace to set our minds on the world to come. Help us to peep into this world that is to come. Help us to dream about the world to come, so that we may one day be like the people who are already in that heaven and inviting us to enjoy with them the heavenly Jerusalem.